Are you wondering whether a specific man has lost interest in you? Does it feel like everything is going swimmingly in your relationship, then it suddenly goes downhill? Maybe you're worrying about your current partner losing interest in you. In today's video, we will be talking about things that make him lose interest in you fast. Without further ado, let's begin. He believes things are going too easy. A man loses interest in a woman because he believes things are going too easy in the relationship. This might sound a bit weird because if he likes you, it shouldn't matter at all. That is not completely true. A man likes to hunt. He wants to feel that he has conquered you. In other words, he wants to do his best for you. A man loses interest when a relationship is taken for granted. This can happen after one date, but sometimes also after a long time in the relationship. When he has the feeling that he doesn't have to make the effort, he won't appreciate you as highly. He will value you less and is less likely to enter into a relationship with you if you just started dating. So he literally loses interest in you. Work is currently more important to him. A guy is busy at work and can't pick up when his girlfriend is calling. A relationship takes up a lot of time and energy, and there are only 24 hours in a day. When his career is more important to him, he will eventually wonder if your relationship is worth the effort. And he will think, this relationship is still good, but it affects my career. What he does next is up to him, but in a case like this, try not to put too much pressure on him. When men lose interest, it is often because they feel too much pressure. So, to add even more pressure is not a good idea. Even if you want to know where you stand at the moment, give him some space to make a choice. This way, you will increase the chance that he will eventually choose you. He no longer likes you. The guy spends time on his phone rather than spending time with his girlfriend because he has lost interest in her. You might have heard the expression that you will truly get to know each other once you are in a relationship. And that is correct. When you are only dating, you can hide things from each other, but this is a different story once you are in a relationship. So it is possible that he will see you in a completely different light. And this actually puts him off a bit. He is probably afraid to tell you this, but when it happens, you will notice that he loses interest in you. There are two things you can do. Let him go. This might be difficult, but keep in mind that you deserve a man who loves you despite your minor flaws. Get him to fall in love with you again, so he will become more interested in you. He was never interested in a serious relationship. A man loses his interest in a woman because he never wanted a serious relationship to begin with. This reason is not very nice, simply because it may be painful for you. But men are sometimes just looking for a person to talk to, a playmate in bed, someone who gives him attention. In other words, he was never interested in a serious relationship. So the moment you bring this up is the moment he loses interest in you. In this case, it is best to let him go. Forcing a relationship with someone who never really liked you is asking for trouble. And let's be honest, you deserve so much more. You suddenly expect more from him. A man loses interest because his girlfriend suddenly expects more from him. Men want to feel like they can make choices freely. It is possible that you gave him this freedom during the dating phase. Him committing to the relationship and not going to talk to other women. Think about you when he's thinking about his future and the goals he wants to achieve. This will make him feel like he no longer can make choices freely and the way he used to. That change can make him panic. He will picture his freedom disappearing like snow before the sun and think, what will it be like in 5 years if she is already expecting so much from me now? The fear of being trapped in a relationship will freak him out and make him become distant. He will pull away and slowly lose his interest in you. He needs more time to himself. A guy loses interest in a woman because they are spending too much time together and he needs more time to himself. When you are in love with a man, you want to spend as much time with him as possible. But what about him? Does he want the same? He might be becoming aware that he is spending less and less time with his friends, and his friends keep complaining about it to him. Then he suddenly realizes how much time he spends with you and thinks, "I want more time to myself." He'll pull away from you, and when he is pulling away from you, it seems like he's losing interest in you. But you shouldn't worry about it. Just give him some time for himself. Research shows that 1 out of 4 men, at some point, mention to their partner that they want to spend more time with their friends. These are brave men because there are a lot more men who are afraid to mention this. Your sex life is no longer what it used to be. A man loses interest in a woman because of lack of sex. Sex is very important in a relationship. Research shows the following. The better your sex life is, the happier your life will be. When your sex life is no longer what it used to be, e.g. boring, he will lose interest in you. So ask yourself if this might be the reason. If so, then it is high time to spice up your sex life and get him interested again. Make it fun and exciting again, and let his head run wild just thinking about it. That is, of course, easy to say, but how do you do that? You behave differently than when you first got together. A man loses interest in his girlfriend because she behaves differently than when they first got together. Chances are you don't even notice this yourself because this simply happens unconsciously. During the dating phase, you might have been more relaxed because you didn't have high hopes yet. Casual, because the relationship wasn't all that important to you yet. So you very naturally and unconsciously came across as laid back and more relaxed. But after a few dates with him, you might think to yourself, "Gosh, I actually like him." And you'll start behaving differently. You will start to behave differently because you are afraid of losing him. This will push him off, as he may have liked that casual and relaxed behavior about you a lot. So guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. For more interesting content, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.